Top 10 shocking Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner toxic relationship scandals. Number 10, asking for the kids back. In a lawsuit filed in a Manhattan court and obtained by People, the Game of Thrones alum has requested that her 2 kids be returned to England. The complaint against estranged husband Joe Jonas calls for the immediate return of children wrongfully removed or wrongfully retained, with Turner's legal team asserting the wrongful retention began on September 20th. Turner claims that she and the musician agreed to declare England their forever home in conversations that took place over Christmas 2022 as they prepared for the year ahead. The couple sold the Miami home they previously resided in and were in the process of buying a home in the English countryside in April. The documents allege at which point Turner began filming on the Joan miniseries she has worked on this summer. Once Jonas began touring with the Jonas Brothers, the documents claim the two agreed to let the girls join him because he had more daytime hours to be available to them than Turner did amid filming, noting she had hesitation about the temporary arrangement. Turner alleges that the breakdown of their marriage happened very suddenly after an argument on August 15th, with Jonas filing for divorce on September 5 and the Dark Phoenix actress learning about their split from the media days later. The issue of custody came to a head when the two met up to discuss the next steps after their split 2 weeks later. Turner's petition claims at which point she reiterated the plan to move to England and was met with a change of heart by Jonas. According to the documents, the father has possession of the children's passports and refuses to return the passports to the mother and refuses to send the children home to England with the mother. Number 9, amicably. When Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner announced their divorce on IG, the joint statement they released seemed relatively tame in the world of celebrity splits. After 4 wonderful years of marriage, we have mutually decided to amicably end our marriage, the musician and the actress posted to their accounts simultaneously. There are many speculative narratives as to why, but truly this is a united decision and we sincerely hope that everyone can respect our wishes for privacy for us and our children. But to Molly McPherson, a public relations consultant specializing in crisis communications, there was a lot living between those lines. For example, the word amicably. With her clients, every single time I'm asked to use the word amicable or amicably to a statement, it's because it isn't amicable. T? On to number 8, speculative narratives. Then there was the phrase speculative narratives, a fancy way of saying lies. She added, when people force positive words into a statement, that, plain and simple, is spin. Miss McPherson's TikTok followers, who know her as the PR lady, sent her the divorce statement and the many gossip stories about the couple and asked her to break it all down, a translation of celebrity spin that is her specialty. She reads and crafts narratives for a living, but increasingly she said those who don't work in PR have been able to see through the spin. Carefully crafted statements mean something different these days. Even the best PR handler no longer has complete control over their client's narrative. Hollywood's publicity teams have long been known to get ahead of juicy stories about their clients by offering bits of news to tabloids, hoping to affect the way the public interprets a divorce, a scandal, or a new relationship, for example. And there's rarely confirmation of the identity of the source in these cases, whether it's the publicity team or an unnamed confidant. Number 7, back to work. Sophie Turner was seen back on set of her upcoming ITVX series Joan following the news that her estranged husband filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage. While filming in Spain, Turner debuted a bold new look on set, including a blunt, platinum blonde bob wig and elaborate sculptural white temporary tattoo that spanned her entire back. In Joan, Turner is portraying the role of notorious British jewel thief Joan Hannington. For his part, Jonas has been touring the US with his brothers Nick and Kevin. At their band's show at Dodger Stadium in LA, he seemingly referenced the couple's split right before singing the group's song Hesitate from their 2019 album Happiness Begins, which was inspired by Turner. An emotional Jonas told the crowd before him, "It's been a crazy week," which prompted fans to erupt with cheers. "I just want to say, if you don't hear it from these lips, don't believe it, okay?" The musician, who was not wearing his wedding ring, continued, "Thank you everyone for the love and support to me and my family. I love you guys." Number 6, irretrievably broken. In documents obtained by People, the singer filed for a dissolution of marriage from the actress, which claims that the marriage between the parties is irretrievably broken. The pair tied the knot in 2019 after nearly 3 years of dating and have 2 children together, Willa and second daughter identified in the divorce documents as D. The filing came days after people reported Jonas had retained a divorce lawyer despite continuing to wear his wedding band. According to a source close to the couple, Turner and Jonas have been living separate lives for months and spent the whole summer apart. As far as custody goes, this literally all just happened, so they're figuring it out in real time, the source added. They did have a prenup as a family. They were based in Florida. The kids were with him the last few months, traveling with him with family while he's been on tour. Sophie's been working in the UK. Days before Jonas filed for divorce, Turner was seen at Birmingham UK bar Drop Shot as she celebrated what bar manager Hezron Stevenson told people was a wrap party for the Birmingham portion of filming for her show Joan. She was really down to earth, Steven added, saying Turner seemed like she was in high spirits as she spent time with her castmates and friends playing beer pong and pool at the venue. Number 5, blindsided. Nearly 3 weeks after Joe Jonas filed for divorce to end the couple's 4-year marriage, the Game of Thrones star has filed a suit to return their daughters to England, where she said she and the Jonas Brothers singer agreed to permanently settle. And in the filing, Sophie shared her side of the story of the weeks leading up to their split. In court documents obtained by E! News, Sophie stated that Joe and their 2 kids left England in late July because he was due to start touring with his band in the US. At the time she was filming the ITV miniseries Joan, adding that the parties agreed that the children moving around with the father on tour was only going to be a temporary agreement. Noting that Sophie had planned to join the trio after completing her filming commitments. The filing explained that the breakdown of her and Joe's marriage happened very suddenly. The parties had an argument on August 15, the document stated. On or about September 1st, the father filed a divorce case against the mother in Florida. On or about September 5, the mother found out through the media that the father had filed for divorce. In the divorce papers filed in Miami-Dade County, obtained by E! News on September 5, the singer stated that the marriage between the parties is irretrievably broken and asked for a shared parental responsibility, noting that a parenting plan should be established. Additionally, Joe also asked the court to uphold the pair's prenuptial agreement put in place in April 2019. Number 4, Diplo. 4 years after spoiling their surprise wedding, Diplo is sending good vibes to soon-to-be exes Joe and Sophie. The 44-year-old DJ was asked about the pair's divorce during the Wednesday, September 20 episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. You famously videoed Joe's wedding, or no, you live streamed it on Instagram. Andy Cohen noted after a viewer wondered whether Diplo and Jonas have spoken since the split news. Live stream had just started happening. Diplo recalled to Cohen of the 2019 social media landscape. I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to live stream something I didn't know was a secret. Diplo clarified that he attended and performed at the duo's real wedding in France 1 month after Jonas and Turner exchanged vows in Las Vegas in May 2019. It was beautiful, the music producer said of the ceremony. Diplo, who has collaborated with Jonas in the past, added that he was thinking of his pal and Turner. I wish them all the love because I think they have some children, he said, referring to the couple's 2 daughters. Jonas and Turner got engaged in October 2017 when the pair eloped in Sin City following the 2019 Billboard Music Awards. Diplo leaked the news in a live stream. Turner later told Porter Edit magazine that she hoped the Vegas ceremony would be kept on the low. One of the repercussions of the live stream was Jonas's parents finding out about the nuptials via the internet. Number 3, ring camera footage. There's apparently a lot more than meets the eye with this divorce. Joe and Sophie have been trying to claim they mutually agreed to part ways after 4 years of marriage after Joe filed for a legal split, but now it sounds like something seriously shady went down that caused this explosive separation. In a dramatic twist, multiple sources who have direct contact with the singer, he caught the Game of Thrones star saying and or doing something that made him realize the marriage was over. Apparently, whatever the actress did or said occurred near a ring camera he had access to, which is how he became privy to the event. This was ultimately his last straw, but there's currently no more information than that. What could she have done that was so problematic that made the 34-year-old immediately file for divorce? What did he see and or hear? We know from previous sources that a big contention point in their differing lifestyles, specifically the fact that she likes to party and he likes to stay at home. So maybe that has something to do with this, or maybe there's some other controversy brewing behind the scenes that we don't know about yet. Number 2, substance addiction. There's been lots of speculation over Joe's alleged addiction. There's been all manner of rumors bandied about that he's been a major user of hard substances and other such claims. The former Purity Ring wearer has since come out to slam allegations, explaining that whatever we hear about an addiction is all ridiculous. It was also suggested that the split came about following a rift over Joe's supposed problems. Speaking to people, it was clear that Joe's not a bit happy, though whether the rumors are true or false, I guess we have no proof of. And finally, number 1, toxic. Sophie and Joe's dreamy and intimate wedding ceremony pictures won many hearts on the internet, but things have turned ugly for the couple as Joe filed for divorce. Twitter has reacted to the separation, especially the reason given by Joe. Most of them have supported Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner in this case. Sophie's fans have labeled Joe as toxic and are calling him out for giving a sexist reason for divorce. People have also called the singer a problem in the couple's marital relationship. That was the tea on them today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy news on your favorites, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.